You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me get my sunglasses off there. Sorry, I didn't mean to look so cool. Hello. This is a special installment of Addressing Gettysburg. Eric and I decided to do. Oh, that's me there. I'm listening to myself. Let me get my sunglasses off there. Sorry. Very confusing. Just wanted to touch base with everybody because I've been getting a lot of emails from people who want to donate or do something to help the victims of the fire on Baltimore Street yesterday. Here's what we've been able to glean. The blue and gray gift shop is where the fire started. It spread to the building next door. Car crashed into it. We just passed the blue and gray gift shop. Yeah. Well, both of them. It's gone. They took it down. You might have seen the video I put up earlier of that. What else? So there's 3 families that lived in the next building that are now living over at the hotel. And apparently we went and spoke with the manager at the 1863, the Inn. What is the name of it? I got it right. Inn of 1863. Sorry. And she told us that the 2 of those 3 families are employees. Yeah. And that they're staying at the hotel, and the third person is not an employee but was a tenant, and she's also staying at the hotel, I believe. And we know her. She's a licensed battlefield guide, Christine Wolf, and there apparently is some GoFundMe account for her.
Yeah, it was 1 or 2, I guess.
She said 2, yeah. One for Christine, and then another one, I guess, for another one of the families and stuff. But that is certainly not going to be enough because they basically, from what I'm understanding, have lost everything or close to everything. And so Eric and I spent the last couple of hours trying to figure out how to fulfill this need or this desire from our listeners who have been wanting to donate something. The idea of just having them PayPal me something and then I'll go out and buy whatever. That was what we were kind of thinking, but then I could just see that getting complicated and mistakes being made, and then people, it would bite me in the ass somehow or another. So we went in and we talked to the manager, Alicia, over at 1863, and she said that they're accepting things. So here's what you can do. And this is what we recommend you do. Send gift cards. You can get, prepaid Visa gift cards or something like that. I would say just send something like that. Also, if you want to send an electronic gift card, you can send it to the following email address. And maybe, Eric, you want to put that up on the screen. But I'll tell it to you now. This is for the people who are listening on the podcast feed. It's NJH, like New Jersey hair, at 1863 Inn with 2 N's of Gettysburg.com. NJH at 1863 Inn of Gettysburg.com. That would be for e-gift cards only. Have them sent there, and they'll divvy them up accordingly. I guess. If you want to physically mail a Visa gift card, which to me that just sounds like that's the better way to go, because then you have something in your hand and you can go and spend it at an actual store if you need to or whatever, for food or whatever else you might need to get. The mailing address for that is 516 Baltimore Street, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325. And if you have any questions or anything, you need to call them. The number is 717-334-6211. I'll turn that over to Eric, and he can load that onto the screen, and by the end of the show, we'll have that up there. Okay, let's see. Well, we don't really have anybody watching right now, so that's okay. But it's pretty bad. What we've had in, I think the last 3 weeks, I think we've had 2 fires that I know of. In town, both on the south end of town, both hitting gift shops and residences. And that stuff is devastating. I know someone from both fires now. I've just realized that. And I know that with the first fire over on Instagram, I had a live video of it as it was burning because I happened to be driving by as it started. I've known that family for about 15 years, and it's a devastating thing to have happen. So, I guess it's like kind of there, but for the grace of God go I, and you just want to help everybody because, it's the right thing to do. And I got to say, I'm very impressed with the people that listen to and follow Addressing Gettysburg. Very proud that these are the people we attract because all day long, people have been sending us messages saying, do you know of any ways to donate and can we help? Can we help? And you don't even live here. You don't even know these people. You're freaking awesome people for doing this. And so, of course, we want to help as well and set this up. And so that's what we're doing. We went and we found out information today. And for those of you just joining us, the information is going to be on the screen as soon as Eric gets it in there. But basically, the 1863 Inn of Gettysburg is accepting the donations on behalf of the families that were displaced by the fire. We're recommending that you send in a gift card if you want to. And you could do e-gift cards, you could do regular gift cards, or something else. I don't know, something maybe to cheer them up. Who knows? Maybe your kid is good at macaroni pictures and you want to cheer them up and you make 3 of them for each family. Whatever. Do whatever you can. I'm sure anything will be appreciated and anything needs to be done for these people. It's an awful, awful, frightening thing to just think of what a fire does to your life,
Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine going through that.
Yeah, I can't either. God forbid.
Yeah.
And it's thank God they're all out alive. I mean, you could always rebuild your life, right? As long as you have your life, you can always rebuild it. But I mean, what a blow this is. And like I said, I know Chris personally. I've known her, maybe almost 15 years too, or over a decade. And she's a sweet lady. I've always enjoyed my conversations with Chris, and I'm going to reach out to her personally because I want to see how she's doing. But yeah, it's just terrible. And
I think we're very fortunate now that there are so many people that are willing to help out when especially around here when people lose everything.
Yeah.
Even people that really can't necessarily afford it end up giving something.
Yeah, I know. Because I think
there's
a part of us
who has it worse than you, and in this particular case, they really have it worse.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, my thinking is always in things like this. My thinking was always, well, I don't have enough to make a difference to give some. But you got to think like if everybody that didn't have enough to make a difference just put in $20 or $10 or something like that, and sent it to them, that all adds up, and it does make a difference. So, don't still have some. Yeah, don't sell yourself short. Send something. Yeah. Again, if you want to send it as an e-gift card, an electronic gift card, the email address to send it to is NJH, like New Jersey Hair, and I don't know what New Jersey Hair means. It's just all I can think of. New Jersey Hair at 1863 Inn of Gettysburg. That's Inn with 2 N's. For those of you who can't spell, INN of Gettysburg.com, 1863 on Inn of Gettysburg.com, NJH at 1863 Inn of Gettysburg.com. It's on your screen. If you want to send a physical gift card or anything else that you might think is useful or kind or cheerful or whatever, 516 Baltimore Street, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325. I also had a lot of people asking me a couple of weeks ago when Flex and Flanagan's caught fire, same types of questions, and I spoke with my friend Eric, it's his family who has the Flex and Flanagan's, and I spoke with him today, and he said that people have been just very generous and very supportive of them ever since then. And he's like, we don't need any more. But I said, well, if you decide that that's wrong and you do need more, please let me know, and I'll let other people know as well. So, let's see. Oh, we got some people watching now. Who's saying something? Anybody? Tim Smith says, good for you guys. We know the identity. Oh, do we know the identity of the guy who died yet? I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I haven't heard.
I haven't seen anything out.
I was kind of eavesdropping yesterday when I was over there making a live video, and there were firemen. I think I saw one Gettysburg cop and other official-looking people, and I overheard them talking to others and the news crews and everything, but I couldn't glean anything about the identity of the driver or how it happened, because you had to have seen it and try to figure out in your head how he was able to do that, or she. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl. So yeah. John Neal, thanks for doing this, Matt and Eric. For the community, we'll mail a gift card. Thank you, John. Very cool.
Awesome.
Tracy, hey, now I know I can't spell. Why were you gonna do it as Inn of Gettysburg? I'm glad I spelled it out then.
Right there at the top of the screen, too, guys. That's the email address you're going to use for any e-gift cards, and then the mailing address at the bottom.
Yeah. What else?
No, I don't see anything updated as far as like identity or anything like that goes. I know the police department knows the identity, but as of last night, they were still waiting for
next of kin.
Yeah, next of kin notification to actually release the name, and I don't see that out there, so I don't know if that's actually happened yet or not.
Yeah. We'll stick with you guys for a little bit longer in case you have any other questions, but for those of you joining us late on the Facebook Live video, we've found out some information for those of you who are interested in donating to the people who were the victims of the fire yesterday over on Baltimore Street, the Inn of 1863 Inn of Gettysburg. I'm sorry. I keep getting
I know. I confuse it all the time, too.
They are accepting the donations. They have the people living there. You can do it two ways, through an electronic gift card if you want to do that. It's NJH at 1863 Inn of Gettysburg at the top of your screen there, or it is 516 Baltimore Street, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, 17325 if you want to mail something in. Visa gift cards, that's what we're thinking is probably the best thing because they could spend that anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a prepaid debit card.
Yeah. If you can get those, that'd be great. I mean, I'm sure they're going to need clothes and other things. So if you want to get them a gift card to a clothing store or, whatever, I doubt they're going to be in a hotel for too long. I'm sure they're going to want to get into a place of their own. So they're going to need help kind of rebuilding all that with furniture and whatever else. So, anything I'm sure they would appreciate. I haven't spoken to any of the victims themselves, but I'm just putting myself in their shoes, and I'm imagining if this were me, every little bit and every little thing helps and brings you closer to being whole again. Well, use LOL. I hear there may be two people.
Yeah, I don't know about that. As far as I remember from the police report that I read last night, well, the statement that Gettysburg PD put out last night, there was one, just the driver in the vehicle.
Oh, I see. There are two victims, two dead. I gotcha. I don't know. I haven't heard about anything like that.
Yeah, there's nothing updated since last night. The most recent anything that I've seen is the statement that GPD put out last night. That's it. All
right. I think we've done our service for the day, our public service, if you will. I can't think of anything else that might be helpful to let you all know. If we do come up with anything else, or if there's any more information to share, we'll do a live video like this for you. But yeah, that's about it. I really hope that you guys do this. I hope that there is an outpouring of support for these people and that they're overwhelmed by everything and they go, man, that address in Gettysburg sure attracts a bunch of cool people. Really nice
Well, we
people.
already know that.
Yeah, we do already know that. But now everybody else will know. But really don't do it for that reason. Do it because it's the right thing to do. It's a good thing to do. Eric and I are going to go to probably Giant or Walmart now and grab one of those gift cards and donate on behalf of ourselves and the band. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to try to talk to Chris at some point tonight. Hopefully she'll be available, and I'll talk to her and see what's going on with her. Anything else, Eric, that you think that we might need to add to it? Any questions from the Peanut Gallery as we you're welcome, Tracy, as we prepare to close here.
Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to know that we haven't already covered as far as like how to get donations into these folks, go ahead and throw that up real quick.
Also, if you're listening on the podcast, obviously it's not live for you. And if you have any further questions, you can email me, matt@addressinggettysburg.com or eric@addressinggettysburg.com. Depends on which one you like better. And we'll do our best to answer those questions for you as well. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't see anything coming in. So
all right. No questions, so we're going to skedaddle. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Hello, exactly!